sanctioned under the auspices of the British Boxing Board of Control. The steward in charge is Mr. Charles Giles, and the World Boxing Organization. The president, Francisco Paco Valcárcel. The supervisor is John Handelar. Introducing your three judges scoring this contest from ringside. From England, Michael Alexander. From Germany, Ingo Barabas. And from Italy, Giustino Di Giovanni. And at the sound of the bell, your third man in the ring from England, A-star referee, Mr. Howard Foster. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set. We are here. The time has come. I said the time has come. From the four corners of the world, to the four corners of this ring right here in Manchester, England, the fight starts now! Introducing first the challenger. He fights out of the red corner and wears the black trunks with the gold trim. He's scaled 17 stone 10 pounds 8 ounces. His professional record, 32 victories, 11 defeats. He has 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Finchley, North London, England. Here is the former British heavyweight champion, the former Commonwealth heavyweight champion, the former European heavyweight champion, and the former WBO Intercontinental heavyweight champion, Derek Chisora. And his opponent across the ring fighting out of the blue corner. He is the defending titleist. He wears the white and black trunks. He scaled 17 stone 13 pounds bang on. His professional record, 29 victories, 2 defeats with 21 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, here is the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Lupe Soliai Rauli Ave Mariatoma.
Interesting to see how long he can keep this up for, holding the centre of the ring, trying to look for the right hand over the top. Throws a lovely sharp left hook as Derek comes in. As we see there, beautiful shot. As the rounds go on, expect to see the right hand follow that up.
It's such a fever pitch atmosphere here, Darren. There were some groans from some when the rematch was announced, but you can tell by the expectation here that many have been counting down the hours.
Yeah, I've no doubt. I really do feel this fight will be better than the first one. They know each other really well now. They know their strengths and weaknesses. That's the shot for Derek Chisora. He needs to throw that jab to the body, then follow it upstairs with that overhand right. A good whirl from the back foot from Parker.
Parker's had success with the right hand left hook combination twice there in pretty quick succession.
He's just stepping with that jab to the body, Del. He's looking for that right hand over the top. There's a great right hand from Parker.
Best shot of the round so far with just over a minute to go. Brilliant right hand. And Chisora with that granite chin took it well. Right, accurate start by Joseph Parker. A lot of it at long range. Not allowing Chisora to get up close. Not allowing Chisora to bury his head in the New Zealander's chest.
Looking razor sharp. Joseph Parker really firing off the left hook followed by the right hand with real speed and spite. Very accurate. Dell's got to keep that head moving. His left hand position can be loose at times, so he is open to the right hand. He's got to keep that head moving side to side. That's better.
Chisora again driving that left hand towards the body. And Parker Parker trying to connect with that right hand on the way in, dipping that right hand, trying to measure it. He's got there a couple of times so far in this round. This time switched it to an uppercut.
That was a better at the start of this round from Chisora, getting closer, looking for that overhand right. It's a good jab to the body to set it up. Joseph Parker's hands dropped and just a bit too wide with the shot. But this is better from Chisora, getting closer, just landing with a right hand, but Parker taking the sting out of the shot.
Precisely the punch that Andy Lee told Parker to be wary of. And now Parker explodes, and suddenly the fight really has come to life. In the opening stages of the second round, both men landing heavily across the first minute. We spoke in the build-up about their grittiness and their resilience, their ability to take shots, already being tested.
Oh, big right uppercut from Joseph Parker, but back comes Chisora. Superb action.
Another clipping uppercut from Parker as the crowd tried to get behind Chisora, the pro-partisan crowd here. But there's an awful lot of respect for Joseph Parker, and after what he did first time around.
He's got to watch that shot. Derek Chisora is looking for it all the time now, Parker, where Chisora's the shorter man and he dips and he rolls and he bobs. He does move into that uppercut. Parker's found the range with it. Oh, big overhand right.
Sharper work again from Parker at range as the crowd get into full verse, and that song that Addy described as Chisora's national anthem. They're trying to raise the effort of their man. 40 seconds to go in the second round, and those who said it wouldn't go all the way, well, with this kind of ferocity, they might well be right. Chisora already breathing heavily, but we've seen that before, and time and again he comes back. But Parker is having repeated success here.
Yeah, it's the uppercut, Mike, with both hands. He's rolling, he's bobbing into the shot. Chisora takes a big right hand.
Another brilliant right hand from Joseph Parker now. And he looks for another one. He gets through. He's measuring his man on the ropes. Chisora here is really taking heavy punishment. Has to cover up. Sees the second one coming and rolls away. Big.
We need a response from Del Boy here.
Well, what has that 1 minute's rest done for Derek Chisora? Parker getting back on the front foot. Now steps off, measuring his shots. On the back foot, the right hand has been so successful so far for Parker. Chisora, according to the figures, having his successes, but those figures do not tell the story. The power has been coming from Parker.
Moving the feet. Range well, but this is good stuff from Derek Chisora, closing the distance, getting the shots off, head and body. Just falling short with that jab to the body. He's got to be careful. Falling over that front foot, especially with Parker having found the range of that right hand.
Parker, 10 pounds heavier than that first fight. Looked terrific on the scales yesterday. What effect will that have as he tries the right uppercut, which Chisora leans into? And Chisora now covers up on the ropes. But Parker is looking for the finish here. Brilliant right hand. He could be just a couple of punches away here. There's nothing coming back yet from Chisora. The crowd get behind him. He topples back off balance. Andy Lee in the corner, urging Parker forward.
He's still stunned, badly hurt Derek Chisora. Gallantly tries to throw that big overhand right, but he's still hurt.
Half the round to go. Left hand from Parker gets through to add to Chisora's problems. Chisora watching, trying to read the shots coming. Measured approach from Parker here. He's put a lot of effort into this particular round. Still a minute to go. Another right hand, beautifully timed. Crunches off the chin of Chisora. Chisora now, for just about the first time in the round, goes forward again.
Yeah, landed a good right hand to the body. Chisora straight down the middle of the solar plexus of Parker.
Parker now allowing Chisora forward, and any success being greeted with a roar of approval from the Chisora crowd here in Manchester. Inside the last 25 seconds of the third round, which at times looked as though it would be the last one of the fight. But of course, Chisora has come back. What else would we expect? As he starts to work away to the body now, and it's Parker who has to cover up. What a round!
Needs to keep his shape, Parker, when he's throwing that left uppercut. Chin was up in the air there. He's got to be careful of that overhand right.
And the Chisora corner saying if you don't leave your chin in the air, you will outlast him. Into the fourth round we go then. Torrid times in the early part of the third round for Chisora, but he came back to put Parker under pressure. Can Parker respond now in the fourth?
What a warrior he is, Chisora. Taking some big shots, but back, doing what we're familiar seeing from Chisora on the front foot, letting the big shots go. He needs to get that jab going back to the chest and try and look for that overhand right.
Already the kind of fight that you feel might leave its mark on these two long after they left the competitive ring. But in terms of excitement and the feeling that just about anything could happen here, this could go either way. It's absolutely captivating.
Oh, lovely right to the body. Picking the shots really well here, Parker. Picking it up, head and body.
Showing good variety in his punches.
Chisora trying to build attacks behind the left hand, bearing it to the body and then to the head. Parker content just to hold on the ropes and try to find some punching room himself as we move into the second half of the fourth round.
Smothering his work a bit here, Parker leaning on Derek Chisora. He's working away inside, as is Parker. That's where Parker wants Chisora. Oh, the lovely right.
Tremendous right uppercut, and this time Derek Chisora is held up only by the ropes, and so the referee is within his rights to take up the count. And we've still got 50 seconds to go in the fourth round. Chisora recovered in the third. Will he recover all over again as he slips away now? Howard Foster says, get on with it now. Parker looking to pick what might be the finishing shot. Chisora glides underneath the left hook.
Very, very clever from Chisora what he's doing in that corner. Very clever from him. He knows that his man's going to come for him, so he's prepared.
Trying to buy time. He needs 20 seconds of it to get back to the relative sanctuary of his own corner. He's in Parker's corner. Can Parker find that shot? Can he detonate one finishing spectacular shot.
Can't
We're going to
overstay
get
it.
another left uppercut.
Can't
Chisora
overstay it.
fires back wildly. What a finish to the round once again. As the referee steps in, and look at the crowd here. That's one of the messages in the corner for Derek Chisora. This now is about something much, much deeper. It's the fighting instinct that's been so prevalent, that's brought him those successes, albeit not at the highest level in his professional career, and he needs to call on all of that resolve now as he still steps forward. He knows no other direction.
He's got to tighten the guard up, Chisora, when he's rolling. He's wide open to that uppercut as we see in the previous round.
And still the crowd tried to sing their man into some kind of resistance, into some kind of success, as Parker just calmly on the back foot waits for the opportunities. Flicking out that jab, didn't really drive it home, just flicking rather than stepping in behind it.
Good work to the body from Chisora. A couple of good uppercuts. Followed up by Parker. He's got to be careful here, Derek Chisora. At times he's just pouring the shots out instead of committing to them. Doesn't want to get countered by the faster, quicker hands of Parker. But needs to stay switched on, needs to get close, then let his hands go. Needs to get close, then let his hands go. Oh, another big
right uppercut. Beautiful work off the back of a straight left hand. This time it's a straight right hand after the jab again from Parker. Chisora trying to close down the space between them once again, and Parker put a lot of effort into those third and fourth rounds. And so far in this round, not the same kind of zap in his punches as he leans on Chisora on the ropes.
Two good uppercuts there from Chisora already.
good left hook feint from the jab. Followed it up, and there's another right uppercut. That was better from Chisora. Tightened up the guard. Oh, and again, sickening shot from Parker.
But still leaning down and walking into those shots, but now gets on the front foot once again, and every now and again. Chisora virtually jumps into the fray in that exchange at the end of the round. Chisora gradually trying to claw his way back into the fight.
Don't follow high, please. Understand me?
We've got the sound effects in our ears here at ringside, and we can sense the thudding nature of these shots, the damaging nature of these shots. Chisora has had a couple of really bad spells in this fight, but he's still very much in it here.
Good pressure on the front foot from Del Boy. Just needs to tighten up that cross guard defence to shield the uppercut. But this is good pressure, good work, head and body. And he's got Del on the end of the jab. He's got to follow it up with a right hand, and he does. Beautiful shot from Joseph Parker.
One of the cleanest, most impressive punches of the entire round, coming almost. And so into the second half of the contest, and already in the first half there's been more excitement than throughout the 12 rounds. First time round here early in the year, and all of those who said the crowd would make so much of a difference have been proved so right, because these two men have risen to the occasion. And still, this could go either way.
Parker using the feint there, trying to draw the lead out from Chisora so he can counter with that right hand. They're just trying to creep forward, trying to get close. He's trying to set up his own big right hand. Good jab from Derek Chisora there. Just missing with the right hand though, just a little bit too wide, around the back.
Terrific jab, and we just saw the graphic there detailing power punches, and the jab from Chisora there and at the end of the previous round was shown to be a power punch, not just a jab, but a really forceful, important shot like that one there. It's an underrated punch, and maybe by him underused. Again gets through.
Throws that so well. Beautiful right uppercut. He's hurt.
After a 1-2 combination, he then... Parker's had 2 opportunities already to move in and finish it.
Can't overstay in that corner, guys. You can't overstay.
Too good. Free left uppercut.
Good combination from Parker. And somehow Chisora finds the energy to fight back in desperate straits, but he's hit with another right uppercut. The shot that floored him, but he drives forward with a brilliant right hand to the body. And once again, the crowd getting right behind Chisora. Right hook from Chisora. Last few seconds. Where is he finding this energy from? Parker under pressure. What a comeback by Derek Chisora.
Tremendous response from Del Boy.
My goodness.
And now it's Parker's turn to... It cannot be trained, and those are the words of an Olympic bronze medalist and a man who might soon, in 2022, be fighting for a world title. This is what it takes sometimes, and this is not even a world title fight. Truly remarkable comeback by Derek Chisora. How are we in the 8th round of this fight?
Absolute heart of a lion, Del Boy. He really has. Been some really good boxing from Joseph Parker. Really landing at will at times, finding the range with that left hook, right hand, but being forced back into the corner from Del Boy once again.
Hardly surprising, but Parker too is taking deep breaths. When he gets the chance to step back, he takes the opportunity to try to refuel the tank. And listen to this crowd once again. They too surely can't believe that he's still here in the 8th round after yet another pummeling in the 7th.
Again, finding the shot that's worked so well for him, Joseph Parker, that right uppercut.
Referee Howard Foster almost allowing them to have a rest on the ropes there. 2 clearly very tired men here. Can one of them turn it his way? Chisora on the front foot again, lands a left hook high and then works away to the body. Well taken by Parker. Just over a minute to go in the 8th.
Both of them are definitely starting to feel the pace now. Good attack from Parker. He's back to Chisora into the blue corner.
And that's the kind of fight, the kind of night it is, that the crowd are roaring here when punches aren't landing. Even the exchanges, when they're missing, are exciting. That's the kind of fight this has been so far. What a year of heavyweight boxing, with Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder, as Parker now tries to open up again with those oh-so-sharp punches from medium and long range. They've been so successful for him. The straight shots and that uppercut that he went for again. And Chisora once again has to grab onto a rope to stop himself falling. And Howard Foster takes up the count once again. He looks across at Joseph Parker, who takes in the instructions from Andy Lee once again.
He's going to the corner again. He's going to the corner again.
As he's done each time, he's taken a count. Parker here looking for an opening. Sounds.
Don't come out of shape. Don't drop your left hand. Don't come out of shape. Don't go into that shape.
See the eyes rolling there. Fast combinations from Parker.
Into round 9 at the press conference. Parker predicted he would finish it between 6 and 10. Parker predicted he would finish it between 6 and 10. He lands another solid left hook. Noticeably, Chisora not moving. Now has he got the kind of energy to take him back onto the front foot that he showed in earlier rounds? Because because he's getting desperately tired.
The left hook again from.
And for the moment, it seems as though Parker's got 3 shots here. He can punch almost with impunity. 3 shots here. He can punch almost with impunity. Hook. And Chisora bounces back against the ropes.
Oh. Referee's about to jump in. Oh, back comes Delboy.
Just as it looked as though Howard Foster was taking half a step forward, so Chisora wings away. But there isn't zap in the punches of a laboured, lazy left jab as Parker swings that overhand right.
Looks unsteady.
Swings that overhand right.
Looks unsteady on the leg, Del.
Get another deep breath for Joseph Parker. But he's been buoyed by the many successes that he's having. Always easier to deal with fatigue and the tiredness in the legs and in the mind when you're having those successes. So much more difficult for Chisora.
Trying to set up the right uppercut again, Parker. Good left hook. Back comes Del.
And that's even the wind of his own right hand is troubling him and sending him off balance. Won't be much left in that body of Derek Chisora with half a minute to go in the 9th round. Success for Chisora as he drives Parker back now. Success for Chisora as he drives Parker back now. Parker goes for the right uppercut. The left hook does land. Chisora falls back again. 2 good jabs from Parker. Chisora jab avoiding them. Into the 10th round. Parker now trying to keep Chisora at bay. At long range with the jab, then that punishing overhand right once again. Power punches thrown and landing, it's very close between them. But the counts have all been forced by Joseph Parker.
Landing the
Now he
uppercuts
tries
again.
to use the speed again.
Yeah. Working the uppercuts again as well. This time from the lead hand. The fatigue from both men very evident now. Really feeling the...
Into the 2nd minute of round 10. Parker still trying to work behind that long left-hand lead. Successes so far in the fight. Good jab. Successes so far in the fight. Good jab.
Be careful, Parker, as he's slipping the jab of Derek Chisora. He's moving to his right, onto the right hand of Del. He's landed a couple of chopping right hands, goes into southpaw stance, winging away to the head and body.
That left hand of Parker coming back low as he tires. That is a habit of his anyway. Chisora has an opportunity for an overhand. Got the power to make it count.
But I can't believe we've made it here to the 10th round.
Special levels of courage, special levels of endurance here, special levels of determination. Both of the Derek Chisora saying he just wants to fight. He doesn't want to fight for a world title again. He knows, as they want to fight for a world title again. He knows, as David Colwell said in the build-up, that the big meaningless fights are gone if he can't turn this his way tonight. Last few seconds of the 10th round.
Big right hand from Joseph Parker. He took it well, Derek Chisora.
And the legs barely carried Derek Chisora. And the legs barely carried Derek Chisora across the ring. From our commentary position, our outline is with the fighter's legs. But Chisora is having success at the beginning of this, the 11th round. You've just got to be careful.
Yeah, he's got to stay switched on, Joseph Parker. He's up on the scorecards, no doubt. Just needs to see the 2 rounds out. Just needs to see the 2 rounds out. He doesn't want to go for the finish, but he has to stay switched on. Derek is still dangerous. Pouring that jab out to the chest, looking for the overhand right, but that's a good chopping right hand from Parker in response.
Measured it so well. It's a punch that's worked for him, as well as the right uppercut in the earlier rounds. Chisora again having success with the jab in this round. And again, you ask the question of whether he could have made more use of that. Three good shots from Chisora. Uppercut left hook. Three good shots from Chisora. Uppercut left hook. And Parker goes for the uppercut once again, and this time just deflect cut once again, and this time just deflected on the way through to the intended target by the gloves. It's a prodding rather than a probing left jab from Joseph Parker. Intent just to keep Chisora at bay.
Yeah, he's trying to walk Chisora onto the left hook, so he's pouring the jab out, trying to get the response from Derek so he can throw the left hook. For an arm shot to finish up with, but that's a good jab in response from Derek Chisora. And again, oh, lovely right hand. Oh, lovely right hand.
To gain another success behind that left-hand jab. The jab of Chisora has been a feature in this round, but so too has been the more effective feature in this round, but so too has been the more effective overhand right from Parker. 45 seconds to go in the round as Parker takes aim once again, steps off, gives himself punching room, but that room is immediately taken up by Chisora.
He's eaten 2 big uppercuts there, Derek Chisora. How he took them, I do not know.
Right hand from Parker again got through, and so did the follow-up left hook. And look at those legs of Chisora. How are they keeping him up?
How are we seeing?
The referee calls them together. People getting to their feet here to salute 2 men. One of them described in the corner just then by David Colwell. One of them described in the corner just then by David Colwell as a warrior. Likewise, the Samoan, true to his fighting instincts, of Joseph Parker. Andy Lee saying the fight is won. Be careful for the first half of the round and wait till Chisora slows down.
Non-stop action for 11 rounds. How are they going to approach this last round? What's left? Working in close quarters here. Joseph Parker leaning on Parker, smothering his work. They're both exhausted.
Well, Andy Lee was asking Parker to keep it at range and to almost play it safe, but once again, the instinct has taken over. He wants to take it to Chisora, who's been in trouble on so many occasions during this contest. at the age of 37. In a ring, in a fight of this magnitude, as Parker in a ring, in a fight of this magnitude, as Parker once again tries to open up and draws applause.
We've got a minute and 40. We've got a minute and 40. Joseph Parker to see this out. Derek Chisora's got to try and land that right hand if he's got any chance of winning this. Good attack from Parker. 2 shots followed by a right hand.
And still half the round here as Chisora shakes his head. Is there still? And Chisora, fueled by something only he knows, in terms of heart and desire and resilience, as he still works away to the body. We saw him as he got up off his stool, barely able to walk, but boy, he can still fight. Final minute of a memorable night at the Manchester Arena as Parker again tries to whip in the right uppercut.
Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff.
Chisora turns southpaw. By the momentum is jab and a right hand from Parker. Jab and a right hand from Parker. And so the last 30 seconds of the fight look to be in keeping with much of it. The two men firing away. Parker having the better successes at range as he tries a left hand to the body, a right hand to the body, should I say, after a left hand to the head. Action all the way from the first bell to the last. And still the crowd trying to rouse